Got it? All the way? Right there? Perfect. Watch. You good? Tell me if you feel anything.
Push, Haley.
Push. Push.
Satan. Oh my gosh.
Welcome to Kaos. Up until now, card windows required either an elaborate setup or it's been kind of a really quick, rapid effect where the card's been thrown and the moment's come and gone. It's actually really nice to see an effect that's so popular taken into a different direction.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's it. Was that it?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Was that it?
Yes. Oh my god.
So grab a deck of cards, get ready to learn a fantastic, strong visual effect. Get ready. This is Kaos. Donna, we've kind of migrated a little bit,
Yeah.
because we're going to use this door. Okay.
Okay.
We're going to use the door. Now we're going to try something that's kind of difficult. Okay. Mm-hmm. So what I need you to do is take a card out.
Okay.
You got it?
Got it. Ooh.
Show everybody the card. Are you good?
Yeah. Got it.
All right. Perfect. Perfect. And actually lose your card back inside the deck. Great. You shuffle the cards up.
I'm just trying to see something.
What I need you to do is I need you to hold the cards up here. Let's do it this way. You can see your handprint. Mm-hmm. Hold the cards. Yeah, and hold them and kind of spread them out a little bit. You got it? Mm-hmm. Perfect. And put them right here. And push. You good? Are you pushing? Different. I want you to watch, okay? Everything's good? Your card's lost inside.
I can see a card on the other side of the glass. Oh my god, oh my god.
Was that it?
Yes! Oh my god! Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
How does he do that? That's unbelievable.
What exactly did you see? Like whenever the card was coming through,
Well,
what did you see?
it felt like you were it felt and looked like you were pulling it through because I could kind of see it coming over like a little bit at a time.
Very cool. Very cool. Thank you very much.
Dude, that's wicked awesome! Oh my gosh. Dude, that is so wicked. What? That's the big
Let's do this. Steve, help me out, sir. Take a card. He's waiting this time. He wants to go in there. Look at it. Remember it. Is it good? So you have your card? Mm-hmm. And if you could, sir, place your card. Great. Now, it wasn't the 8 of diamonds, hopefully. Yes?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
If he took the deck away from you now, would you still be able to do the trick?
Not really, because we're going to need it.
No, I mean if somebody else held the deck.
Held the deck?
Or did
Yeah,
you-
totally. Watch.
Shuffling?
Yeah, just shuffle them together. Perfect.
So you can't see any
that
crease
good?
or anything anymore.
Is that good? Perfect. All right. So he's handled the cards. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, is that fair for you?
Satisfied?
She's like, yeah, a little bit. That's that'll work.
Maybe not. I told ya.
right. So you're gonna be now. I'm gonna need you to play close attention, and all you guys are gonna do this as well. We're gonna use you, so please stand over here, and I'm gonna have you kind of go this way in a moment. That way everybody else can see. Okay. All right. So stand right here. All right. If I could walk through this glass right now, that would be pretty good, huh? I'm not gonna do that. No, I can't do that. Yeah. It's magic, not miracles. Yeah, exactly. There's a difference. But I do need you to help me out. So, this is what we'll do. You're going to hold out your hands for me. You got it? And hold on to the deck. But let's just kind of try to spread.
Does it matter if one fell?
No, don't worry about it. As long as it wasn't his card. Was it your card?
No.
Okay. Let's kind of move some of these. You got it? Now, yeah, put your other hand up there. That'd be good. You got it? Actually, come around this way so that you can hear it. Right there? Yeah, perfect. Just like that. Right there. You got them spread? All right. Watch. You shuffled the cards. Yeah? You took the deck. The card went in. You shuffled. Empty hands. All right? Watch.
The cards are on this side of the wall, right?
Yes, they are. Oh,
Steve, can you feel anything
Not a
happening?
thing. Can't see what we
Oh my god.
oh my God!
That's it.
Was that it?
That's it.
Good deal. All right, just drop him, man. Let him go. That's cool. Yeah, you don't need him.
Wow, that's cool.
Very cool. Awesome. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Oh, yeah, thanks a lot. Hey, thank you guys. Thank you. Please, thank you.
Then you were massaging the glass and pulled the king of clubs into your hand. And the cards
Now,
were on this side of glass.
could you see the card coming out of the glass? I don't know how good the good of the view was. Was
You
it?
could see it coming up.
Oh, you could see it coming out?
Definitely seen coming up.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And
Awesome.
I asked Steve if he could
Unbelievable.
feel anything
Right.
moving in the cards. And
Right.
he said no.
And he said no. Exactly.
Wow.
Oh, I think I have an idea. I think somehow, okay, here's my idea, my theory. Somehow, when you're behind the cards, you went like that and you were like really focused and you took it from underneath your hat and you put it on there and then
We were
pulling it
watching
out.
him the whole time, though.
Look, we can agree on
Yeah,
one
because
thing.
he took
is
him back.
Very, very good.
Yeah, there's no question about that. There's no question about that.
Well, I hope you guys had a great time. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Here, we didn't
Thank you.
pull it through the window.
Brief bit of history about this effect. Originally, there was a clip submitted to Illusionist by a man named Sean Beard, and it was a really great card through window effect. After a few weeks of fussing around and messing with the concept and messing with ideas and coming up with new concepts, we've actually turned that effect into Kaos, with contributions from Brad Christian, from Wayne Houchin, from Jonathan Boehm, Dana Hawking, and myself. This effect has become a powerful and fantastic effect to perform. First, you're going to learn each individual move used in the Kaos effect, in the original and in the one that we have created. After that, we're going to go through the whole effect with glass and with the window so that you can see exactly what happens at each moment. So let's go ahead and learn the first slide. When you start the effect, you're going to have a card selected. They're going to return the card to the pack, and you're going to have to control that card to the top. Now, you can do your favorite method here. It really doesn't matter. But we're going to go ahead and show you a very easy method for controlling a card to the top. A card is taken. The cards are cut. Their card is placed back on top of the left hand, and the right hand's pack is replaced, retaining a little finger break. Now, of course, I've got a big one for the sake of the camera, but in actual performance, you would just use the flesh part of your little pinky. At that moment, the right hand comes over, retains the break that's down there, retains it. Your left hand breaks half the cards below the break off, places them on top, takes the rest of the cards below the break, and places them on top, bringing the selected card to the top. Let's go ahead and do that again, but this time with the card face up. a card is selected. The cards are cut in half. The card is replaced. The right hand's packet goes back, retaining a break. Half the cards are cut, and then the rest of the cards below the break, bringing the card to the top. At speed, this is what this is going to look like from the front. Card selected. Card on top. In one of the versions of Kaos, you're actually going to have to top palm a card. You're going to have to do a palm, and a lot of magicians seem to be nervous of this. Don't worry about it. Spectators don't know what's going on. They don't expect anything. Your misdirection is totally away from your hands anyway. You're relaxed. Everything's perfect. The palm that we're going to teach here is actually very, very easy. After the card has been controlled to the top, your left hand is going to push the card slightly forward at an angle. Your right hand is going to lever, push down on the right corner so it looks like that, exposed view. Now that's going to happen as your right hand covers. So in slow motion with the exposed view, it looks like this. So the card is now in the palm. At this moment, you're going to curl your finger in and regrip the deck, leaving the card in this palmed position, where then you can square the deck and do any natural moves. Once again, the card is on top of the deck. The card is pushed, levered up, and squared. Now at this moment, you're kind of in an awkward position. Your hand's kind of cupped. So what you do is just curl your finger in and naturally square up the deck, giving it a very natural look. At speed, the move looks like this. After palming the card, here's a really nice subtlety to use. The card's on top of the deck. The card is palmed. Your fingers curled in, as in before. You square up the deck, and now you do one small thing. You just turn the deck sideways. It gives it a very fair, open look. At this moment, you can hand the deck away, have them shuffle the cards, do whatever you want. For another version, we're going to learn the back palm. We're going to break this down step by step, so go ahead and get a card, follow along. You're going to hold the card between your middle finger and your thumb. At this point, the ring finger and the middle finger, are going to curl in like so. As this is happening, your first finger and your pinky are going to straddle the card. Now, at this moment, your middle fingers that are on the back are going to push through, and your first finger and pinky are going to start to close as you open your hand. We're in a back section of the Illusionist warehouse right now. We actually had to find a nice teaching area, a piece of glass big enough so that you guys could get clear views and clear angles of how this effect works. So I can kind of explain why all the boxes are around here. We've got a window here. We've marked off where the cards are going to be spread. That way you guys can clearly see what's happening on the other side of the window. You've seen what happens? Now we're going to break it down. A card is selected and remembered. Now remember, this is their card. This is the card that they actually picked, so you can have this signed. This card can totally be signed, dated. You can give it away as a souvenir. It's great. So remember, don't underestimate it. Take the Sharpie, hand in the Sharpie, let them sign it. The card is then replaced and controlled to the top via your favorite method. Or you can use the method that we taught earlier. The card is now on top of the deck. At this point, you're going to take the cards and shuffle the cards. You're going to pull their card off and then drop clumps of cards, bringing their card to the bottom. After you shuffle, you're going to turn the cards over, being careful not to expose their card on the bottom. You're going to show the back of the deck, and you're going to palm the card just as we showed before. At this moment, after you palm the card, you're going to hand the deck to them and say, "Would you like to shuffle the cards?" They're going to take the cards out of your hand. I just take my hand and just do a shuffling motion, just like this, keeping the palm card towards myself. There's the card. So I come forward towards myself, and I say, please, just shuffle the cards up, doing an overhand shuffle motion. As they shuffle the cards, as all the heat's on them, I come forward and just casually, don't make a big deal out of it, lick the back of the card. Just like that. Now I do this as I'm kind of just stroking my face, kind of like I have an itch. You know, you might be able to set them up. Just don't make a move out of it. So, tell them, could you shuffle the card? Perfect. Now, I don't want you to think that somehow I'm cheating. So I'll tell you what. You take the cards, shuffle the cards up, and give them a good shuffle. Like mix them up. Yeah. Give them a cut as well. You've licked the back of the card now. Okay? So I drop my hands naturally, and I extend my hand for them to give me the deck back. At this point, I retrieve the deck, I square the cards up, the card is still palmed, turn the deck over, like so. You're then going to come forward, and as you come to spread the cards out, you're just going to take your hand, drop it naturally to the side, blocking it from view of all the spectators, the palmed card. You're going to begin to spread the cards out over the window. Now at that moment, ask them to take their hand. Now we're going to remove the cards here for clarity, but imagine the cards spread, and you're going to ask them to put their hand up and hold the deck. You're now going to walk around. This area is all blocked off by cards. These hands casually come up, blocking your hands from the view of the spectators. Now remember, this block represents all of the cards that are spread out. So you have a full area to work with. Your hands come up, and remember there's still spit on the back of the card. You come up, your hands are going to turn forward, the cards are blocking. You're then going to take and push the card against the glass, sticking it to the glass. As you come forward and say, I'm going to try to do something amazing. Then you come up and show your hands completely empty. That's the beauty of the effect. Everything can be done so clean. That move just takes half a second. In real time, it's going to look like this. The cards are spread. Go ahead and hold those flat. Hold them against the window. Make sure that I can't get to them. It's done. Over. This gives a really clean appearance now. So now you can do anything you want. Everything. You can roll your sleeves up. You can show your hands completely empty. You have nothing hidden or anything like that. You're now going to come forward, and with your hand, you're going to perform the psychic surgery move, where your knuckles start to bend into the glass. Now this is done under your hand. So they see a few fingers, and then with the card shielding their view, all they see is the tops of your fingers, and they see your hand starting to go in, like so. Then, after that happens, do a couple of times, grip the card, move your hand, and then what I do is I push against the full card, and I start to pull out, but I pull against my fingers. And I do this right over the crest of where the cards are. So let's pretend that this piece of string is actually the crest of where the cards are, the edge of the top of the cards. This is what it's going to look like. You're here. I reach in and pull, keeping pressure with my left hand so that it looks like the card's actually coming through, slicing through the glass. I get right to the corner and I stop and I let go, leaving the card dangling there. So it still looks like it's halfway in the glass. And then I just pop the card out. Now they still haven't seen the face of the card yet. All this moment's built up. You've actually reached, your hand is melted through the glass. You've slowly pulled the card piece by piece, inch by inch, out of the glass. And still, they have no clue what the card is, but they know that something's going on. So at this moment, after the cards have been pulled, bam, you show them, hands completely open, completely. The card's signed. If the card is signed, it's beautiful. Come up, look right at them, make eye contact with them. and show them the card. I promise you the reactions that you get after this happens is amazing. Amazing. It will blow. You will have people scream. People will run. You actually see in the original method, you actually see a kid walk away. A kid walks away. I mean, you can just tell he's in awe and he just takes off. It's great. It's great. So remember, bend the card, stop, pop it out, and then reveal. And that's Kaos. Okay, now let's go over the original handling that was submitted to Illusionist by Sean Beard. Very, very easy. A card is selected, the card signed, replaced. The card is controlled to the top. And now, as you walk and as you step like you're going to go through, the card is top palmed off once again. Okay? You're now going to come forward and smear the cards. And as you smear the cards, remember, your hand has the card in palm. Now, for the sake of clarity, of course, we're not going to smear the cards. But remember that your hand is holding the deck right there. As soon as you get to this position, while your hand is down by your side, you're going to back palm the card. Now, just use the straight move that we showed earlier. From the palm, just regrip and back palm the card. Now, this happens down by your side so nobody can see a thing. Now, your hand is holding up the cards here. This card has been palmed. Now transferred to back palm. You're now going to come up. Now, don't make a move out of this. The card's in back palm. Don't show your hand. Flare your thumb. Don't try to do a pivot move. Your hand is in view for just a split second. So keep it natural. Make sure that your hand's in a natural position just as you come forward. Okay? So the cards are smeared. I'm holding the deck. The hand's just going to come up. I'm now behind all the cards that I have in my other hand. At this moment, I just come forward, push the card against the glass, and then just come up and show that I've pulled their card straight through the glass. And that's the original handling submitted by Sean Beard. Okay, let's go over another variation. Now, each one of these variations is valuable depending on the situation that you're in and depending on how open and how clean you want to get. And depending on the amount of skill, the technicality behind it. So, this variation is great. What you're going to do is exact same thing. The card's selected, the card's controlled on the bottom of the deck. You've done the palm, you've done the lick. Everything's as it was in the original. But this time, when you come forward, you have the deck. You're going to knock on the glass. The deck's still in the hand, knock on the glass. And your right hand with the card is going to pop the card and stick it exactly to the door frame. Now, we don't have a door frame here. This frame's too thin. But most windows and doors have a frame that go all the way around it. This just gets stuck right to it. Now, what you can do is knock on this side, come back around with open hands. Your hands are completely open. You can arrange the cards for them. They can take over. All right? Take a step over, and now that the card is stuck, you're just going to reach. It's on the door frame. Remember, it's not on the window. It's on the door frame. We're just symbolizing it. We want you to see what happens here. You're going to reach over, position their hands for them, push against their hands, re-grip, knock on the window, kind of ask them to move over a little bit. As you're doing this, you grab the card, put it back into palm, knock on the window, come around and do the exact same thing as before. Straight up, stick, hands are shown empty. From then on, the routine carries exactly as it would. And there's another version of Kaos. All right, we've shown you some different methods. We've shown you some variations of this effect. But what if your spit isn't thick enough? You know, you're having problems sticking the card on. Here's another way, and this actually has a really good advantage. It has some disadvantages, but it has some advantages as well. What I do is I use magician's wax. This is magician's wax that we have. This is Michael Lamar's magician's wax. I just take a little bit out of there and I just put it on my knuckle. All right, stick it on my knuckle and just kind of smear it around. That way it stays on there. That way I have a nice little glob. So now, after you've already palmed the card out and you've shuffled the card, all you have to do is just turn your hand over like this. We'll get exposed. You just turn your hand over, and then I just take that and I, on the corner of the card, okay, on the corner of the card, I just come up and I just wipe the corner of the card on like that. See? And you can see the little glop of wax. I tell them to shuffle it. I bring my hands down. I just push my hand against that knuckle and I just wipe the wax on. Now, what's really cool is check this out. Because the wax is so sticky and because you're using a little glob of it, the lightest touch, check it out. All you have to do is you do the exact same move. And look, you don't have to worry about nothing. You just lightest touch. I just barely touched it on there. And it comes up. But this is a really cool little add-on that you can do. Here's the cards. Right here. Okay, the cards are smeared out. You want to pull the card out, but you want them to see it. This is where the top of the cards are. You're going to spin the card around right to where it gets to the edge of the cards, and you're going to start to pull the card out. Okay, just like normal. Pulling it piece by piece. And you're going to press against the corner with the wax. When you get right down to that corner, the top of the cards is right here. Get right to that corner, you're going to crease the card, just kind of bend the card down like this, and just back away. And look how pretty that is. With all the cards there, it looks like the card is actually sticking halfway out of the glass. You can come out like this, show your hands empty again, come like this, and then start to pull the actual card out. You can see it's stuck right here. You can actually start to pull the card completely out again. Boom. Just like that. Now you notice that there's some smearing right here. The cool thing about here is because you pushed it on the glass, it's going to smear the wax on the card so there's no clump left off. All you have to do is just brush that off with your thumb. Also, if you have like long sleeves on, all right, and you're doing this, you can pull your sleeves down just like you're going to wipe all your fingerprints off. Just pull your sleeves down and then just wipe everything off. Just try to wipe all the fingerprints off that way. See? Very, very cool. It has some features, has advantages. You can carry the wax with you, like on your belt. Let's say you have your belt, you can carry the wax underneath your belt. And then when you're ready, you can actually take a little bit, take a little bit of the wax, maybe put it inside of a piece of card, like fold a card in half, tear like a little piece of card, fold the card in half, stick some wax inside of there, carry that in your pocket. And then when you're ready to perform, just take it out, take a little glob out, and put it on your knuckle. Which is a very, very cool method. Now, because the wax is kind of messy at the end, just because it's got that, because you have to sit there and you have to wipe the wax off, you can use a small amount of wax, but that wax just kind of sticks to that glass. So you have to kind of smear it out and then wipe the wax off. Because of that, I actually prefer another method. Now, this is a method that I prefer to do, and it's great because it's almost totally impromptu. All you need to carry with you is chapstick. This is it. Like a type of lip balm stick, right here. That's very, very easy. All you do to get ready for this is, you can carry this around with you. You can be putting this on, all day. Nobody's going to say anything. There's nothing unnatural about this. When you want to perform this effect, you just open it and just look. Just wipe a little bit right there. See? I just wiped some right on my hand there. See it? Look through them.
Does it look like a real deck?
Does it look good? See, that way you can see it. It's hard to see because it's clear. That's all I do. I just wipe a little, just boom. Just get a little bit on my. Now you can kind of see it glossy. Nobody's ever going to notice it. It's barely glossy. You can just it's just like a little glimmer. You can't see anything. Now you do the exact same thing. All right. Blah blah blah. Talking. Shuffle the cards. All right. You tell them to shuffle the cards. Now I do the same thing. I just drop my hands. Boom. I just wipe it on the card. I wipe it all across the middle. Just one motion. They take the card. I just need you to shuffle the cards. Good deal. Done. In that motion. Just that one little wiping motion. You've got it on there. Now check it out. Same thing. You come up. When you do it, boom. Same exact thing. Nothing to worry about at all. It's perfect. Stays right there. Really cool. You carry it around with you every single day. I mean, what is it? You just pop it on, take the card, wipe it. As soon as you touch it, it sticks. It's almost like a suction cup effect. It's really cool. The chapstick just sticks it on there. So now you can do the exact same thing. Come up, show your hands empty. Everything's good. And do the exact same method as before. Pull this off. Pull it through. Pop it out. Now you can see, if you look at the glass, you can see where the wax is. I mean, where the chapstick is. There's a little glob there and a little glob there, and that's from me just wiping it off. Very easy. Remember, there's a whole lot of cards here. They're still holding the cards up, right? When I pull this out, I show the card, and I'm asking them, do you remember what your card is? As I ask them, do you remember what your card is, or what was the card that you selected? You're going to take your hand, and you're going to you're going to cover as much surface area as you can, all right, with your hand, and you're just going to smear and wipe that whole thing off as you're asking them, with as much surface area like that, see? And the whole thing comes off. It all just wipes right off onto your hand. I just say, what was your card? So you just come here, wipe down. Do you remember what your card was? They say, yes, the 4 of clubs. Turn it over. Show the card. Now, even though it's clean, if you feel the need, you can just come over, just kind of wipe it, like you're kind of healing the glass or, taking the fingerprints off. Just kind of wipe it like that. Show them the glass. Walk around. Let them gather the cards up. That way they can see the glass. There's no holes in the glass. There's nothing inside of the glass. So that's a very, very cool method, all just using something that you can find at pretty much every grocery store in America, chapstick. All right, so you've seen a lot of different versions and different methods for this, and they all, end to that same conclusion, a great finale. We've showed you the spit method, we've showed you the wax method, we've shown you, the chapstick method. All of them have advantages, have disadvantages, everything. The thing about this is you need to find the method that suits you best. You need to find the method that you're most comfortable in. If you're not comfortable with the method, you're not going to be comfortable performing the effect. Me personally, I like the chapstick. I think that the chapstick has pretty much the best of both worlds. It's got the impromptu-ness of the spit, because you can carry chapstick with you anyways, why not? And it has the guarantee. It's got the guarantee of the stickiness. The guarantee that it's a surefire hit that's going to stick to that window. I think it's the best of both worlds. That's why I prefer it. That's the method that I use when I perform the effect. But for you, you know what? Go out, test all the different versions, find out what you feel comfortable with, go perform it, and have fun doing it. That's the whole thing here. Just have fun performing this.